So we're going to tap on anxiety because I'm like verging on an anxiety attack. So you guys can tap along. Just repeat after me. So we're tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I'm feeling this anxiety in my body, I'll give you guys time to repeat. I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm kind of freaking out right now because I'm having really bad anxiety, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I just feel, even though I'm having this feeling, this just overwhelming feeling, and my heart is racing, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. So we're going to go to the inside of the eye. It's really, really, really weird. All of this anxiety. So I'm just like feeling into my body, like where I feel it, and I just feel my heart is really racing. So we're just gonna, like, when you're going through this and you are feeling anxiety and going through this, like, you just want to tune into your body of where you're feeling what's happening. So like my heart just is racing and I'm just having all of these thoughts, and I just keep tapping through all the points. So I feel hot, like my body is flushing, and I just feel like this tightness in my chest. And even if like you're not experiencing something similar and you just want to tap along just to tap, like that's good too. That'll help move energy in general. And you can come back to this like if you are feeling anxiety under the arm, all of these racing thoughts. It's just so overwhelming. Like I just feel so overwhelmed. All of this overwhelm, all of these thoughts. I'm just like tuning in, you know, I'm just like going into my body, I'm just feeling into it because it's energy, it needs to be moved. Top of the head. Inside of the eye. All this tightness in my chest. All of this energy running through my body. I can feel it in my arms. And so now I like kind of feel like it's calming down. Like it felt like so overwhelming, like almost like my skin was crawling and like I felt like I was gonna explode. And now it's like because it's coming down, I can hear my thoughts now. Because before it was just like, oh my god, it was just so overwhelming. So now I'm kind of just like tuning into what I'm thinking, like, oh my god, I'm turning 34. I have anxiety around that. Am I going to hear from my parents? Am I going to hear from my sister? Just this sadness about not having family in my life, even though I have amazing friends. Just this like grief and the sadness and this like anticipation. So it's good, like tapping helps to kind of like remove layer by layer, you know? And this is why I love it, because when I'm in states like this where I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck, I can just tap. And I just like, it's just like one layer at a time, you know? And like my goal when I'm doing things like this is to just get to the point where I become emotional to let it out. Because I know that crying is going to help me just move it all out. And just get to a point where like I'm allowing the feelings. You know, I'm not trying to fix anything. That's what's so great about this. Like, you're not trying to fix anything. You're just being with it and letting it flow through you. And just being okay with the feelings. Like, it's good to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's normal to feel fear. It's normal to be a human and to experience a wide range of emotions. And I'm like so happy that it's my birthday, and I'm also really sad. It's really hard. I'm a very strong, independent woman, and it's still really hard. And I have amazing friends that are my family, but it's still really hard. And every year, you know, around my birthday and Christmas, I get just this sense of like sadness and this like grief. So I'm just letting myself feel, it's okay, like it's beautiful. I already feel better. Like I mean the tension of like fear and like overwhelm and just like feeling like my skin is crawling of anxiousness has come like way down. Also important to breathe. It's just like, it's just a letting go process. And like I've said before in past videos, tapping it activates your parasympathetic system. So your body is forced into homeostasis. It takes you out of fight or flight. And when we're in anxiety mode, where our body is in fight or flight, that's what that skin crawling feeling is. That's what that like the heart pounding, the energy pulsing through our body, the mind racing. The sympathetic nervous system is like on high alert, and so this just like it's like your body, like I'm having a visceral response because it's forcing the nervous system to calm down. And that's why it's so great. That's why veterans use it for PTSD and anxiety. It's why it's a well-known tool for anxiety. Oh God, I feel so much better. Like I was in the car. I got in the car and I was like, Melissa, something's wrong. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, look at my fingers. I'm swollen. Like, am I allergic to something? Like, oh my God. So, I'm just so grateful for EFT, you guys. I'm so grateful for this tool. And like moments like this where I feel so overwhelmed. Like, I don't know what to do. And I can just start tapping and like moving through the process and like it's important to me to be vulnerable like this as I do this work and show up for you guys like as a real person. Like this is stuff that I experience in my day-to-day life, and I know a lot of other people experience things like this in their day-to-day life, and we all have our own unique experiences, but I want to be a leader by being an example of what's possible. And I remember when I was in treatment, and I'm just going to keep tapping, keep moving this anxiety out of my body, because I still feel a little bit and I just want to like keep moving the energy. But when I was in treatment, and I was in inpatient treatment, you guys, for like 9 months, thank God, because a lot of women aren't that lucky. A lot of women don't get to stay in treatment for that long. My driving factor in treatment was someday I'm going to be an example of what's possible. I'm going to teach this work. I'm going to do this work. Like, I've been given this gift of life and I want to give back and I want to share. And so it feels really nice to be able to do that. I feel so much better. Oh my God. Because you know how like when you go into that state of panic where you're like, oh my God, what's wrong? What's going to happen? Then you start going to worst case scenario thoughts in your brain, and then you just make your anxiety worse. This is so great because it just calms my brain down, and it's like, okay, it's all right. I'm alive. Everything's going to be okay. Okay, so we're going to do one more round, or I'm going to do one more round. Hopefully you're tapping with me. Always tapping along just like is going to help. It's just moving energy, like stuck energy in the body, and it's activating your calm nervous system. Like, what's not to love about that? Okay, so I'm just gonna tune in again. I still feel a little heaviness in my shoulders, a little anxious, like a little tension, anxiety in my hands. So I'm just feeling into that and just like allowing it. Everything's okay. Everything is okay. Whew. I always like to end on the top of the head. And take a deep breath. Ugh, I feel so much better. Woo! I hope you enjoyed coming on this journey with me. Hey, Blake Freedom here. I'm so glad you walked through this healing with me. Make sure you drink lots of water, listen to your body, get rest, pay attention to what you need, and take care of yourself. That's going to help you process this healing we just did. If you want to go deeper with EFT tapping, with your healing, getting to the core of what's causing the issues in your day-to-day life that you're struggling with, I would love to extend an invitation into one of my containers. So you can check that out below, leave a comment about what you thought about this healing, and I hope to connect with you soon.
Blake Freedom is just one of the most amazing healers and coaches I've come across on this planet. When I chose to work with Blake, it was really because her intuitive ability, she really knows exactly what to say, and I felt really safe because I had some really deep issues that were holding me back. And I started working with Blake. It was really amazing and eye-opening and transforming. It was mind-blowing. The way that I could go so deep with her in ways that can be hard because it was painful sometimes, but in a way it was easy because the way that she led me through it. So now, I mean, that I feel like I've stepped into my future self. I honestly believe that if it wasn't for Blake, I would still be stuck because we had these sessions and they were just so powerful. If you're thinking of working with someone to help you change your life, Blake Freedom is the person to go to. I owe so much to this wonderful, wise, insightful, caring and kind lady.